What I hadn't realised when I bought the Jive 4 luggage rack was that most of my bags, if not all of them, are horizontally mounted. So the rack doesn't have anywhere that I can loop the straps through and support them. So I kind of thought there must be a system out there that I can attach and will help me get around that issue. And in the end, they were ridiculously expensive, so I decided to try and make one myself. After many hours trawling the internet looking for a suitable material, I thought, I'm making this more expensive again than it needs to be. So I popped on Amazon and looked up black chopping board, and this is the one that came up, textured on one side, and I thought, yeah, I can do something with this. It's nice and cheap, and if I screw it up, I'll buy another one. While waiting for the tray to arrive, I got busy making these aluminium brackets. I was bending metal and drilling holes, and it took me a couple of hours to get things the way I wanted them, and then I realised walking past a shelf I didn't need to do that. This whole time I actually had a bike hanger which should hang the bike from its pedals. I'd had it for years. This one was just sitting on the shelf, and I knew just looking at it, this is what I needed, way stronger than what I'd made, so I went with it. The next thing I used was sticky back vinyl transfer paper. Now this just makes it easier to measure things out more accurately, and yeah, it means that you can also rub out any mistakes and start again, as you'll see I did. And what you need to do next is scribe through the vinyl, just so you can see on the board where you're going to be cutting later. Now this is where things went wrong for me. I've got a jigsaw and I've lent it to somebody. They're on holiday, and being impatient, I didn't want to wait for them to come back. So I gave this to a friend with a palm router, thinking it'll make a nice neat job, way better than I can do with a jigsaw. Unfortunately, the bits superheated the plastic and it became very stringy, and yeah, as you can see, it was a mess. So I took the board back and went with it. I thought I'll use it as a template. There's no point in screwing up another board until I've got everything marked out and laid out the way I want it. Not having my jigsaw, my solution was to use a soldering iron. I used quite a flat tip on it. It just made it easier to slice through the plastic, and it looks quite rough here, but actually you'll see when I do it on the second board, it actually is quite neat. Rough and ready here, it is after all just a template. Now let's get back to my mounting bracket. I'm going to need to drill a hole for an M8 bolt with a nice flat head so it's not rubbing on the back of my bag. That didn't sound right, did it? Here I'm just marking out the holes for pop rivets. And now it's time to transfer all of that information from the prototype to the finished article. I can't believe that I hadn't actually thought of this when I initially marked out the vinyl. I hadn't actually held it up against any of my bags to see if any of these holes lined up with the straps. So I took the opportunity to do that this time. Here we're drilling the M8 bolt. I figured it was easier to mount the rack first and then melt holes with the soldering iron, much more accurate. For extra security, I added a second M8 bolt. very happy with that grab handle. I thought it would be handy, but in the end it had to go. This material is super hard wearing, very durable. I expect this to last for years, and the good thing about it is now I've got my template made up, I can make a new one anytime I want.